Today's lesson is translation practice. Hi, everybody. I'm Roger.
And I'm Hanny.
And in this month's edition of Translation Practice, we've got a couple of interesting topics for you, ways for you to translate your ideas from one language to another. And the topics we're talking about in today's program involve outdoor activities. First of all, we're going to talk about how great they are, but also you need to remember that you need to prepare for those outdoor activities like mountain climbing and scuba diving and stuff like that. And then later on, we're going to talk about public health and how the governments can help us keep healthy and stay healthy by improving the healthcare systems.
好，我们这个月的翻译写作呢，一样会有两个主题，分别要翻译两个句子。那么第一个主题会跟户外活动安全有关，那么第二个主题会跟公共卫生危机有关。那我们现在就准备进入第一部分来翻译前面两个句子。好，那么我们要翻译的第一个句子是，虽然某些户外活动提供了许多身心方面的好处，但参与这些活动时要有适当的准备，以减少潜在风险是必要的。好，那我们来看看翻译诀窍。这个句子啊，它是在陈述事实，所以时态要用现在简单式。我们要表达参与这些活动时要有适当的准备，以减少潜在风险是必要的。那我们就可以用 it is 加形容词加 to 加原形动词这样的句型去描述说做某事是怎么样的。那么参与这些活动指的是前半句提到的户外活动 outdoor activities， 那我们就可以用代名词 them 来代替，以避免重复。那我们现在就要请 Roger 老师帮我们讲解第一个重点。
And here's point A. It's all about numerous physical and mental benefits. So outdoor activities offer numerous physical and mental benefits. A benefit is something that is good for you. And if it's a physical benefit, it's good for your body. If it's a mental benefit, it's good for your mind, for your brain. And of course, numerous here just means a lot of. Outdoor activity offers physical and mental benefits. So that's what outdoor activities can offer you.
好，我们来看第一个翻译重点是许多身心方面的好处，那可以说 numerous physical and mental benefits。 那么 numerous 它就是形容许多的大量的，其实啊它就跟 many 的意思差不多，只是 numerous 算是稍微比较正式的用字。那么身心方面的好处，我们不用去想说身心方面有什么英文单字可以表达，其实你就是用 physical and mental 去表达身体的和心理的，然后再去修饰这个 benefits 当名词，它是指说好处益处。好，那接着我们要来看看第二个重点是参与要怎么说呢
Okay, here's point B. It's all about engaging in something. You could also say to take part in, to participate in something, to join a certain activity. So again, we're talking about outdoor activities, and you can engage in them, but you need proper preparation to reduce those potential risks. So again, you want to participate in those activities, you want to engage in them, you want to be a part of them, you want to do those activities because they're beneficial to you both physically and mentally.
好，那我们在表达参与的时候，其实可以用到 engage in， 或者是 take part in， 或者是 participate in。 那这三个用法当中呢，后面其实都可以接名词或动名词去表达参与某事。那我们接着来看下一个重点。
And here's point C, to reduce or decrease or lessen potential risks. Again, you need to make some preparations in order to lessen or decrease or reduce those potential risks. A risk could be something that might happen. If you're climbing a mountain, of course, you run the risk of getting injured or something like that. You might fall down and break a bone or something, so you need to make preparations for that. And something's potential when it's possibly going to happen in the future. So yeah, you need to make those preparations to reduce those risks so that you can have a wonderful time outdoors.
好，那这边我们来看看减少潜在风险可以怎么说。那先看到减少，我们可以用到动词 reduce 或者是 decrease 或者是 lessen 是拼作 L-E-S-S-E-N 后面是 E-N 不是 O-N。 好，那么看到形容词 potential 它可以形容是潜在的可能的，它也可以当名词来指潜力或是潜能，那这边我们就是用 potential risks 就可以表达潜在风险。那我们来看下一个重点。
And here's point D. It's essential or it's necessary, it's vital to do something, okay? So essential here just means you have to have that thing. It's necessary. If you don't have it, then you're going to be in big trouble here. So to reduce those risks, it's essential. It's important to make preparations. We don't want to hear about our students getting injured when they're trying to hike to the top of Yushan.
好，那我们来看看这边这个重点是点点点是必要的，那我们可以用 it's essential 或是 necessary 或是 vital to do something。 那在这个句型当中 it 是虚主词，真正的主词是后面那个 to do something 这个 to 加原形动词，这不定词片语的部分。好，那注意形容词 essential 或是 vital 它们都可以去描述必要的、必不可少的、不可或缺的。那其实我们在表达说某事物是很重要的时候，你其实也可以用到It's essential, vital, crucial, critical, important 等等去表达做这件事情是很重要的。好，那我们现在看完相关的重点，可以请 Roger 老师帮我们翻译整个句子咯。
And here's the whole sentence. While certain outdoor activities offer numerous physical and mental benefits, it's essential to engage in them with proper preparation to reduce potential risks.
好，那我们接着来看到要翻译的第二个句子，他说想要有充实且安全的体验，你能做的是了解环境，有对的装备，并知道任何相关的安全指引。好，那么翻译诀窍是这个主词啊是你能做的，动词是，那因为是在陈述事实，所以时态用现在简单式。我们接着请 Roger 老师帮我们讲解第一个重点。
Okay, so here's point A, fulfilling and safe experience. So in order to have this fulfilling and safe experience, you can do different things. So if something's fulfilling, it makes you feel very satisfied. It's worth the effort. And indeed, you can feel fulfilled if you do all sorts of things. If you work out, if you make a lot of money at your job, you can feel fulfilled. If you raise children, you can feel fulfilled. It can be a fulfilling experience for you. And of course, you want your outdoor activities to be a safe experience. Again, you don't want to get injured because that would really ruin your vacation.
好，那我们来看第一个要翻译的小重点是充实且安全的体验。好，那这边我们用到形容词 fulfilling， 它就是描述充实的、令人满足的。那么安全就是 safe， 去描述安全的，所以 fulfilling and safe experience 就可以表达充实且安全的体验。可是在我们翻译的句子里面呢，我们是要表达说想要有充实且安全的体验，这时候这个部分我们其实可以用 to 加原形动词来表示目的，所以就会写作 to have a fulfilling and safe experience 逗号点点点点点，像这样去表达。好，那我们接着来看下一个重点。
And here's point B. What you can do is, here what does not make this a question. The what is referring back to the things that you can do. So yeah, the things that you can do is to understand the environment in order to have that fulfilling and safe experience. So again, what you can do is to plus verb, okay? So the thing that you can do if you want to have a fulfilling, satisfying experience, well, these are the things you can do. For example, if you want to travel to Japan, well, what you can do is talk to your friends for some advice on how to get there, what things to watch out for, and where to go.
好，那我们来看看这边要表达说你能做的是什么什么什么，那用到句型是 What you can do is to 加原形动词，那注意到 to 这边我们有括号起来，表示说它可以省略。那我们待会会讲到这个部分。先看到 what 在这边它是当复合关系代名词，那么 what 引导的名词子句可以拿它来当做主词啊、受词或者是补语用。我们以名词子句去当主词的时候，要把它视为单数，那必须搭配单数动词。由于这里的时态是现在简单式，所以我们看到它是用单数动词 is。好，那特别注意 be 动词 词的前面的动词是 do 的话，我们常常会把后面那个不定词 to be 的 to 省略，于是句型就变成了 What you can do is 加上原形动词，所以 is 后面真的就直接接了原形动词，我们把 to 省略了。好，那举一个类似的例子是 All you can do is wait，你唯一能做的就是等待。我们这边就是把 is 后面这个 wait 本来是 to wait， 然后把 to 省略掉，所以用 is 直接接了原形动词。好，那我们接着来看下一个重点。
And here's point C. Be aware of any relevant safety guidelines. So again, if you want to have a fulfilling and safe experience, what you can do is understand the environment, have the right gear, and be aware of those safety guidelines. So if you are aware of something, you know they exist, you know they have those guidelines, and so you'll know what to do in order to prepare. If they have guidelines like what time the trail opens, what kind of equipment you're required to bring with you, what time you have to get off the mountain and things like that, those are the safety guidelines, and you need to know about them. You need to be aware of them because they are relevant. They are related to what you're doing. They have to do with your outdoor activity.
好，那这边这个重点是要表达知道任何相关的安全指引，我们可以用 be aware of any relevant safety guidelines。好，那注意 be aware of 是表达知道、意识到或是注意到，那么 relevant 它是形容有关的、相关联的。至于 safety guidelines 表示安全指引，注意这个 guidelines 常常会用复数形表示哦。好，那现在看完相关的重点，可以请 Roger 老师帮我们翻译整个句子了。
And here is the whole sentence. To have a fulfilling and safe experience, what you can do is understand the environment, have the right gear, and be aware of any relevant safety guidelines.
好，那我们接着看到第二部分要翻译的句子会跟公共卫生危机有关。那来看第三个翻译句子是各种公卫危机不断凸显采取预防措施和加强医疗保健系统的重要。好，那么这个句子的主词是各种公卫危机，动词是不断凸显。那它是在描述持续到现在发生的事，所以时态用现在完成式表达。那我们接着请 Roger 老师帮我们讲解第一个重点。
And here's point A, public health crises or public health emergencies. So, of course, here we've got crises. That's the plural form of the word crisis, which means it's a terrible situation and there might be a lot of trouble. If you're having a crisis, you might have a midlife crisis, for example. If you're worried about what you've done in life and how you're going to reach your old age, that could be a midlife crisis. But again, we've got these various public health crises, which could include those nasty epidemics or pandemics or when diseases are spreading around. That would be an example of a public health crisis. And a public health emergency would be something that needs immediate attention. An emergency would be when you need to go to the emergency room at the hospital because you're really in a desperate situation.
好，那我们来看第一个要翻译的小重点是公卫危机。那先看到公卫就是公共卫生，所以我们可以翻译成public health。 再来看到 crisis C-R-I-S-I-S， 那这个字是表达危机。那像刚刚 Roger 老师有提到 midlife crisis 就是中年危机的那种意思。好，那特别注意这个单字它的复数形式把 I-S 改成 E-S 念作 crises， 它是不规则变化，需要特别注意一下。所以我们这边公卫危机你可以说 public health crises 或是 public health emergencies。 好，那我们接着来看下一个重点。
Here's point B. Have consistently highlighted or have consistently emphasized. So here the word consistently just means without stopping. It continues, it's continuous, it's consistent, it's constant, and of course consistently here is an adverb. To highlight is the verb thing here. That just means to stress something, to make sure people pay attention to that. Someone's speech may highlight some details of a particular topic, and emphasize just means to stress something, to point it out. So again, because we've had these public health crises, this has resulted in us needing to consistently highlight the importance of taking preventative measures to this problem.
好，那我们这边看到要表达不断凸显，我们刚刚说这个句子的时态要用现在完成式，所以这里的不断凸显我们可以把它翻译成 have consistently highlighted 或者是 emphasized。 那注意不断我们可以用到副词 consistently 或是 constantly 或是 continuously， 这三个副词其实有些微的不同，像 consistently 它是表达一贯地始终如一地，是强调那种有规律而且可靠的行为模式，就是情况它是一直按照相同的方式在进行。那么 continuously 它是描述持续不断地，这是强调时间没有间断或在一段时间内持续进行。再看到 constantly 它是指不断地经常地，这是强调事件的频繁程度，很频繁经常发生，但不一定是没有间断的。好，那再看到动词 highlight 跟 emphasize 都可以去表达出凸显强调的意思。那我们接着来看下一个重点。
And here's point C. Take preventive measures. Preventive means you want to stop something happening before it happens. And of course, there are different ways to take preventive measures. A measure, of course, is a certain action. So yes, indeed, you can always wash your hands, for example, to prevent diseases from getting into your body. That's an example of a preventive measure or some kind of action that prevents something from happening. And again, we want to take those preventive measures to stop people from getting sick during a pandemic.
好，那我们来看看怎么表达采取预防措施。那这边先讲一下 take measures 表达采取措施，在这个片语里面 measures 固定要用复数形，那么 measures 前面还可以加入形容词去表达采取什么样的措施，像你可以加入 strong, protective, preventive 等等去表达采取强硬措施啊，采取保护措施，采取预防措施。然后再补充一下 preventive 它是形容预防的防止的。好，那我们接着来看下一个重点。
And here's point D, to strengthen healthcare systems. So yes, indeed, if we want to prevent diseases from happening or if we want to prevent viruses from spreading, we need to strengthen those healthcare systems. A system is just some kind of program in which there are smaller parts combined for a mutual purpose. So we've got healthcare systems, which would be a series of clinics or hospitals that are all funded by the government, or at least assisted by the government. And we need to strengthen those healthcare systems. We need to make them stronger. We need to make them more effective.
好，那我们来看看怎么表达加强医疗保健系统。那医疗保健系统就可以直接说 healthcare systems 就可以了。那要表达加强的话，我们会用到这个动词 strengthen。strengthen 它表示增强、加强或者是有巩固的意思。好，那我们现在看完相关的重点，可以请 Roger 老师帮我们翻译整个句子咯。
Here's the whole sentence. Various public health crises have consistently highlighted the importance of taking preventive measures and strengthening healthcare systems.
好，那我们接着来看第四个要翻译句子是，因此优先改善医疗保健基础设施和提升健康意识应该是政府的主要目标。那么这个句子主词是优先改善医疗保健基础设施和提升健康意识，我们这边会用动名词片语来表示。那么动词部分是应该是，那因为是在陈述事实，所以时态用现在简单式。我们接着请 Roger 老师帮我们讲解第一个重点。
And here's point A. It's all about prioritize or give priority to something. Prioritize means to make something more important. Priority is the noun form there, so we have the phrase to give priority to something. In other words, you want to do that thing first, or it's the most important thing. Like for me, when I study a foreign language, I prioritize learning vocabulary. Grammar is important, yes, but I think it's more important to prioritize vocabulary because if you don't know the words and phrases, you're not going to be able to communicate very well.
好，那我们来看看要表达说优先，像优先考虑什么啊，优先做某事，我们可以用到动词 prioritize， 它就表示把什么放在第一位，或者是优先做什么什么，按优先顺序处理。那它的名词是 priority 表示优先考量的事，我们就可以用 give priority to something 去表达优先考虑某事物。补充一下，有一个用法是 take priority over something 或者是 have priority over something， 这时候这个用语则是表达优先于什么什么，比某事物重要的意思。好，那我们来看下一个重点。
Here's point B, the improvement of healthcare infrastructure and the promotion of health awareness. So infrastructure here just refers to the general functions or general facilities that are available in a society. You've got highways, you've got communication cables and things like that. That's part of the general infrastructure. And we're talking about the improvement or the betterment of the healthcare infrastructure. So yes, indeed, we need to improve healthcare institutions from clinics and hospitals to doctors and nurses training and things like that. And also we need to promote health awareness or the promotion of health awareness. In other words, we need to educate people on how to keep themselves healthy so that they don't have to go to these clinics in the first place. Of course, we all want to remain healthy as long as we can.
好，那下一个重点是要表达改善医疗保健基础设施和提升健康意识。那虽然改善和提升听起来是动词，可是因为是要接在 prioritize 或者是 give priority to 的后面去表达优先做某事，改善什么和提升什么，所以这边我们是用名词片语 improvement of 加名词以及 promotion of 加名词分别去表达改善和提升什么什么。好，那注意我们这边还用到一个名词是 infrastructure， 它是表达基础建设，常常会用单数表示哦。那我们再来看下一个重点。
And the next point is point C. Key objectives. Your objective, of course, is what you want to accomplish. It's your aim. It's your goal. And if it's key, it's very important.
好，那主要目标我们可以说 key objectives。那么 objective 当形容词是形容客观的，不带个人情感的。那在这边它则是当名词去表达目标、目的。所以 key objectives 我们用 key 去描述它是关键的、主要的意思。那现在看完相关的重点，可以请 Roger 老师帮我们翻译整个句子咯。
And here's the whole sentence. Therefore, prioritizing the improvement of healthcare infrastructure and the promotion of health awareness should be key objectives for governments. Okay, everybody, that brings us to the end of translation practice. If you're going to engage in some form of outdoor activity, we hope you can be nice and safe. And hopefully in the future, if you do get sick, that the healthcare system will be able to take care of you very well. From all of us here at All+ Interactive English, my name is Roger.
And I'm Hanny.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.